What up, my people? It's your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Enjoy the show. Oh, oh. Good episode of Roll.
Wrestling wise, yeah. Yeah. Show had way too many promos. It's like they're trying to figure out a balance between promos and wrestling and length of wrestling matches, and they're having a hard time with it. It's like 1 week they give us too many long matches. The next week, which I thought was fine, was the 9-minute matches, and then people started complaining, "Oh, matches are too short." And now they gave us a heavy loaded promo show.
I wasn't mad about that. Was not mad at all. You have to set some things up, obviously for Backlash coming up, so wasn't surprised at all. One bit.
Oh, we got fans in the stands.
That was a game changer.
Had fans in the stands. That was fun.
That made the night even better.
Yeah, it made it smooth to watch.
And I like the whole glass. Keep it safe, so it's different from what AEW is giving us. So Vince was like, we're gonna make this a hockey game.
I was about to say it's a hockey game,
but I like it. It wasn't bad at all to have the fans.
That was good.
Let's see. Kevin Owens started the show.
Yep.
He was very happy Natalya didn't mess up his stuff. He came into a clean set, and his special guest was Asuka. Owens and Asuka have a briefly conversation. Asuka comes in screaming Becky. Kevin's like, "You still on that?"
Yeah, we're still chanting Becky. Apparently,
he's like, "Okay, cool." So then he asks her about tonight, the triple threat, who she feels is gonna win. Asuka starts going off.
And he's like talking to her like he understands what she's saying. And he's just nodding his head, yes.
That's what makes it perfect.
Like,
like Kevin goes, "Oh yeah, like I read the manual. Like what she's really saying."
Yeah, I've read the manuscript. Don't worry about it. I understand what she's trying to say on promos.
But as soon as we had that little fun, look no further to who shows up. Miss Charlotte Flair,
the Star, as they want her to be portrayed as, the Star.
So she comes out, gets a little royal treatment. Another funny part too was when she was coming out, Kevin Owens was telling Asuka, because Asuka was going nuts. Kevin goes, "Oh, just to let you know, I didn't invite her. She's just coming out on her own." He's like, "Well, I didn't have nothing to do with this." So she comes out. She basically tells Asuka, "I've owned you since you've come up to main roster." Mentions all the wins, and then basically said that they should have handed her the Raw Women's title instead of having it in the briefcase. So then right after that, Natalya shows up. She's all wrecked in recent weeks. Kevin Owens does her the favor and throws out his own set just in case before now.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. While her music is playing and she's making her way out, he's like grabbing the signs and like placing them out and everything, and then she gets in the ring and he's like, "I did you the favor of cleaning up for you, so that way you didn't have to throw another temper tantrum." And then she goes off and apologizes for it.
Yeah, I'm not getting what they're trying to do with Natalya, but I knew what was her purpose for the match later on in the night. And of course, they had the 2 out of the 3, so the third one had to show up. Miss Nia Jax. She comes in and basically says basic heel stuff. She will be the next Raw Women's Champion after she wins the triple threat. Kevin Owens lets Asuka, telling her not to hit Nia in the face. Obviously, Asuka didn't listen. Gave her a nice little smack. Back. Nia goes out the ring. And that ended that. I kind of like that beginning. It was different.
I liked the opener. It was really good. I can't complain about it. I thought it was a nice, good change of pace. The segment went well. It was smooth. It didn't drag out too long. It wasn't too short. They kept it straight to the point. I liked it a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Always was on point. He set it up. When he got out the ring, when Nia entered, he already knew, like, yep, this is my cue. I'm not good with a lot of people in the ring, like he has said. And so that was great. Right after that, we got an interview with Apollo Crews right before the U.S. title match. Says this time he will not ruin this opportunity, become U.S. champion. And that match went underway right after. Andrade and Apollo for the U.S. title. And I was not surprised that this match lived up to whatever expectation they had.
Yeah, this match was definitely amazing. I like this match a whole lot.
And I don't know who got Vince to finally put some NXT people to be the fans, but they made the match.
They've definitely made the match really good in what it was. The only problem I have with this match that kind of hurt it, it hurt it a lot, was that whole Angel Garza promo while we're trying to watch the match. I have this thing where it's like, if the match has an importance to it, it should not be interrupted. It should not be.
Well, he had to give us that good message.
They could have done that.
A good wrestling match is like making love.
That could have happened before. That could have happened before his match. He could have said that before his match. Like, he didn't have to do that during the U.S. title match. Like, I was over it. I was just pure over it. I was like, I'm done. And then I kept on watching the match, and I'm like, oh no, this match is really good.
The match was good.
I was like, this match is really good. I cannot be done.
Fast-paced action.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the best underrated workers they have.
Yep, very much so.
And Lord and behold, Apollo Crews wins his first singles title in WWE, defeating Andrade, and he is now the new U.S. champion.
Yeah, I like what Apollo Crews, what he did to win the match. That moonsault into the shooting star, all standing, which was really sick. Very athletic. Apollo cut a promo right after the match, said it took him 11 years for him to get there and to win his first title.
Oh, that's another big thing that happens in this night.
Yeah, apparently
is the years.
It's 10 plus years apparently. Everybody's talking
Everybody's 10 plus years, but go on.
Yeah. Andrade throws a crazy tantrum in the back like he's a little small child who just lost his favorite toy. He can't get it back.
They're definitely gonna run it back at Backlash.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely should run it back at Backlash.
I gave the match 2.
I gave it 2.5.
2.5?
2.5 clouds. Yeah. It would have been a 3 had it not been for that stupid promo in the middle of it.
He just wanted to let...
Do not care. I do not care. I do not care.
A great wrestling.
I do not care.
Like
I do not care. Love. I don't care. I don't care. I'm supposed to be taking the U.S. title seriously, and it's over here being made a joke out of because you want to go and cut a promo in the middle of the match.
It's a quick ad.
No, I don't care. I don't care. You can put the ad on the small box. You don't have to put him in the big screen and then have us watch the match on the screen that he's watching the match on. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. That was a joke of a move.
But congrats to Apollo.
Yes, congratulations to Apollo finally winning his first singles title. Well deserved. Hard work pays off. But yeah, I think Apollo's gonna be great. As long as he can as long as he has the right people behind him pushing it, he'll be fine.
Well, he's on Raw. He's gonna be all right with who's running it over there.
Mm-hmm.
We then get to an image of Rey Mysterio's mask. And while it zooms out, it is our savior of Monday Night Raw, the Monday Night Messiah. He let us know that Rey was just a sacrifice to what's ahead, towards the future. He then brings Murphy and Theory to the promo. They both thank Seth Rollins for guiding them to find the light.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was great.
Theory had the good part. He said, I thought I had friends.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Murphy had his different, that he needed a leader to look up to. I'm digging this group a lot.
I love this group. This group is really amazing.
And I think now that Theory makes it a third, like there's a third one to it, it's just like, all right, this is it now. He doesn't need no one else.
Nope.
Like, this is it. Right after that, you know who else came back to have another shining spotlight moment? Miss Charlotte Flair.
The star. Yo, was you nervous that she was gonna win the tonight's like at this point when you're seeing her?
We'll get to it.
Oh, no. But I'm saying though, like at this point when you see her, are you in your head like, oh no, they're not gonna pull that trigger, right? Like, are you thinking? Were you like thinking that at that moment when she came on to do the promo?
When she's in a match, you just have to think that. You just have to.
Yeah, she's talking about how she's the most consistent champion, how she's always raising the bar, and then all of a sudden, the WWE Raw Championship, Women's Championship disappears on the screen, and it's going, God damn it, people on motorcycles, man. She's appearing on the screen with it, and she's like walking by, and she looks at Charlotte, and she just starts talking to her, and then in one easy line, red isn't your color, and walks away with the belt.
Strong,
very strong.
But they're setting something up, so you know that they're gonna get it going later down the line.
Yeah, of course, I told you. We'll get to that part.
Iconics.
Another promo.
Come out.
That's hold on. So we have the Apollo promo, Seth promo, Flair promo, Iconic promo. That's already 4 promos back to back to back.
Apollo's was an interview.
Okay, it's still a promo.
Alright, but it's really an interview.
So the Iconics promo, let's move it on. I'm not gonna get
a stupid way of saying it. Apollo's was an interview. Charlie was there for both of them.
They still consider that a promo wrestling.
I count it as an interview, man.
So Iconics come out to do their nice little promo.
Now that's a promo.
They talking about how they did everything together, how they still should be champions, how they're overlooked, and they say how this blonde-headed chick has the higher-ups in her hands, and her best friend's tagging along. So Alexa and Nikki come out, because obviously that's who they're talking about. So this was just Nikki all the way. Nikki went off on them.
Well, Billy Kay was like the point guard here for the alley-oop.
Yeah, but Nikki went off on that promo.
Yeah, she went right after what Billy Kay told her when she said, just sit there, stand there, be grateful.
She's like, be grateful.
That was it.
It's like, be grateful.
That was
came from Glasdale, scratched and clawed my way over here. I came over here with nothing in my pocket. You gonna tell me to be grateful? Like I had nobody here when I got here. I had nobody, no best friend. You guys had each other. Who did I have? Nothing, nobody. You telling me to be grateful? Oh boy, I was like, yes, Nikki, yes. I was like, speak the truth, sister. Go ahead, speak your truth.
Yeah, it's her best mic work. I don't see her matching that again. It was a great promo.
It was a great promo. Then the Iconics attacked them and then stood tall with their titles above them.
Backlash. It was just set up Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I like.
Then we had Lana and MVP.
Oh, this was good. This was good. This was good. The way MVP treated her, it was perfect.
Lana's going over there looking at MVP and she's like, we need to talk. And he's like,
no, we don't.
No, we don't. And walks away.
Perfect.
That was it.
That's all he had to do. That was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect.
Then we have the MVP lounge.
I honestly thought this was going to end.
Wrestling. I need a match. Somewhere. I haven't had a match in a minute.
I thought this was going to end Raw.
The MVP lounge?
I thought this was going to
end.
Well,
of course, because, it's a champion. And that's what I was thinking the same thing, too, last week when I heard about it. It's like, okay, so that's going to be the main event. But it looks like it wasn't. But the main event still happened with them two involved. Well, the 3 of them involved, actually. But anyway, so Drew McIntyre is the guest for the MVP lounge. He comes out and he starts rearranging the lounge like Natalya did. Just starts taking furniture and just throwing it everywhere.
Well, he's accustomed to that because he did the same with Rollins. He's done the same with Lesnar. He's just like, let's just get down to business. We know how these things are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to it.
He's just like, let's get to it. I'm ready for an ambush. And MVP's like, oh, there's no ambush here. And what I have written here? Oh, MVP calls it the Claymore kick. And Drew's like, it's just the Claymore. It's not a kick. It's just the Claymore.
Yeah, he said, it's just Claymore because everyone knows it's a kick.
Yeah, everyone knows it's a kick, so it's just Claymore.
That was good. Oh, yeah. But this was the promo.
Yeah, MVP talking about how it took Lashley 13 years to get this opportunity. And Drew was like, oh, well, that's nice. It took me 19 to get mines. And I got mines at WrestleMania. So I made the joke as if Drew was gonna bury Backlash.
The way he was going. Right after he said, I defeated Brock Lesnar in 5 minutes. And MVP's like, yeah, that's true. MVP's like, he ain't BSing right now. He's handing me the facts.
He's like, yeah, that's true.
He said, you are the WWE champion right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then MVP does tell Drew that he will play a major part in Lashley winning the title. So he already let you know that it's going to be mostly a handicap match for their pay-per-view match at Backlash. And Lashley comes out. So obviously Drew thought, it was about to go down. So while Lashley comes down, MVP's, pardons his back, gives his back to McIntyre. He's looking at Lashley talking about the next WWE champ. And as soon as he turned around, he caught a Claymore.
I was laughing.
He caught a Claymore. And once McIntyre hit that Claymore and glanced at Bobby Lashley, Drew went into psycho mode, screaming to Lashley, I dare you to get in this ring right now. Bring out this Lashley you're talking about. I want to see it, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God.
Obviously, the Lashley he's talking about is the one that he faced in TNA.
The energy McIntyre is bringing with this title run is amazing.
He's always bring that good energy. Even when he didn't have the title, he was still bringing that good energy.
But he knows as champion, you have to one up.
You always
have to.
So you have to kind of like hold back a little when you don't have the title.
Yes, you have to be more consistent when you're the champ because you're getting that quality TV time.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting more than 5 or more. So I thought that was a great promo segment. You're building up the match.
Yep,
it goes perfect. Now this was if there was one amazing part of Raw, this had to be it. The quick motion that we got.
Oh, the Natalia promo?
We got the good promo and Drew, MVP Lashley, build it up.
Uh-huh.
Build up the back. I was like, okay, McIntyre wants to fight him. And we get straight into the Natalia interview.
Oh, this was great. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. I think that was Charlie. That was Charlie, right? Charlie goes, Natalia, can we have a moment of your time? Natalia goes, sure. Phone rings. I gotta pick this up. Hey, TJ. Listen, TJ. I've already apologized for the temper tantrum I threw out there last week. What more do you want me to do? It happens. Everyone has a bad day. TJ, I can't do this right now. I have to focus on tonight. I have a big match tonight. All right, TJ. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I'm ready. We're out of time. End of that. And then we finally got a wrestling match.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I was so excited. And then you know what happened? Kevin Owens. All right, so it's Kevin Owens, Angel Garza. That's the matchup that we know is going to happen. So Kevin Owens comes out first. Angel Garza attacks him, messes up his knee in the attack. And I'm already like, okay, we got a knee injury angle. Great. Thank you for doing that.
I like
pre-match. It's like, thank you for doing that pre-match. I like it too. It's always interesting. It's always fun to watch someone try to work on an injury angle, especially when it's with the legs.
Paul got something cooking.
All the time? Paul always got something
No,
cooking.
with this one, though, this is going to be when he lets them loose.
Yeah.
Owens and Garza. Because you can just tell, even with the injured knee, the chemistry was there.
Mm-hmm. Chemistry was definitely there. The match was okay.
No, it was expected after that knee
attack.
The knee attack was the big move.
It was a basic. To me, it was a basic match, basic back and forth. Kevin Owens hitting that swanton. It was
a perfect way to just build up Garza now.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, since Andrade had lost earlier, it was 50-50 booking.
Yeah.
So they lost the title, but Garza could get this upset victory over Kevin Owens, even though he did it dirty.
Yep.
But it's still just a nice, keep that little brand strong at least. Like, yes, Andrade lost the title, but Garza got the win, so Zelina still got a little momentum going.
No, yeah, I completely agree with you. But I'm just saying, as a match of itself, match quality itself, it was okay.
I gave it a cloud and a quarter.
I gave it a cloud and a half.
Not bad.
Was it? It wasn't.
Because I knew once they did the knee attack, I said, Owens doesn't need this bounce back knee injury victory. So if somehow they can get Garza to win, I don't care if Zelina helps or whatever. Like if Zelina holds his foot down, old school stuff, something like that. So
yeah.
I wasn't even mad that Garza won the way he did. Hit his move, the wing clipper, and then attacked him after the match. Make sure that the leg gets hit again. Good booking.
It was good booking. I liked the match. It was fun.
Because I know the actual match they will have
is gonna
be amazing.
Should be good. Next we had golf with Street Profits and
Raiders. They had to top the one from yesterday. Vince don't play around. He's like, they got 6 million viewers yesterday. Well, let's see what we can do. Oh my god.
I didn't care for this one bit.
This was a joke.
I don't understand if your Street Profits were not your tag team champions, I would have no problem with this segment. I would have enjoyed it. I would have laughed at it. I would have said this is a good. I would have said this was a good comedy segment in general. But the Street Profits are your tag team champions and are be taking and doing these comedy segments are just there's not cutting it for me. It's not like I'm telling you. It's just something with importancy when it comes to titles, number one contender matches, big time blow up feuds, stuff like that. I take very serious, and I expect it to deliver, and I expect you to treat your champions as champions and to take them serious. But this was a joke. This was a complete, utter joke. Viking Raiders, I don't mind them doing these segments. It shows a different side of them that we haven't really seen from them. I'm okay with them being in part of this and them doing it. But if they win the titles, it's straight to business from there on out. But ever since the Street Profits have won this, it has not been business. It has been just a bunch of nonsense. And I get it. Their characters are a little...
Yeah, but their slogan is "We want the smoke." So they can act a fool, but
act a fool
when they get in the ring.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. If you want to be backstage, you want to act a fool. You want to act a fool on your promos. I'm cool with that. Act a fool on your promos, but in the ring, let's get to work. But there's no need for this. There's no need for this. Now they're doing bowling next week.
Well, the way it looks, they're going to probably do something until the pay-per-view match.
I feel like they're going to do a best of 7, and the 7th one is going to be a wrestling match.
For the tag title?
Yeah, or probably a ladder match.
They'll be tied 3. No, they'll probably just have it for the tag match.
Yeah, they'll be tied up 3-3.
The last time they fought them was the non-title match. Ever since then, they've had the
and right now, as it looks like Viking Raiders are allowing them to win, so they can be like, yeah, we let you guys win that. But we're just waiting for the big blowout so we can win. But I think Street Profits are going to end up winning that match regardless.
Well, I'm not worried about the match itself in Backlash. I know the two teams together are going to light it up. I just don't like this build up.
I don't. It's not working for me. It's not. I'm just we get it. We know you're going with this. There's no need to do this. There's really no need to do this.
We had wrestling.
Oh, yes. We had enough. Wait, no, we didn't. No, not yet. Not yet. We had the Lana MVP and Lashley moment backstage.
That's right.
That's right. Lana brings MVP a bag of ice. And Lana says, oh, I understand what that was about. MVP's like, do you? He's like, that was just business out there. I'm okay with that. I understand that. You don't understand that. He says, we need to go send back another message right now. And they walk away. And then Lana throws a tantrum. A big tantrum.
She's going to cost him the title.
I believe so, too.
Because she's just going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The way it's going, like she's gonna be there and realize like she's been the mess up. I don't know what's gonna happen after this divorce, but, that's what it's like. It's looking. It'll be the perfect way to keep Lashley good for the title picture. Drew's still gonna be the hero because then you got a little storyline there because then MVP could finally go. Yo, come on, man, like look what your so-called wife just did. She just cost you your title match. Now you probably ain't gonna get another one for another 13 years. You're gonna have to flip a tire or two to get the title match.
You gotta cut bait.
So, yeah, that's what it's looking like. So that was another good segment right there. Another little quick promo. MVP shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
Like good. The scream part. Oh my god. If we could tone that down just a tad bit on the scream with Lana, like we know you got a voice.
Yeah, she's just doing her best to throw that tantrum.
Lord
that's all.
Mercy.
I'm okay with it. I'm fine. The screaming
she does that nowhere.
It doesn't bother me. She's throwing her tantrum. That's how tantrums are thrown. They come out of nowhere.
She's just.
It's like a child. It's like a child tantrum. You tell a child no, they look at you. Yeah, you tell a child no, they look at you, and then they start. You can see it in their face. Like they start getting all sad. Their lips start quivering, and then they start screaming.
Well, she didn't do no quivering. She just threw the bag of ice and.
Now we got our wrestling match.
We got to wrestle. This match in particular shows you what WWE has as talent in that ring when this match happens. Like you have Murphy and Theory versus Aleister Black and Carrillo. Mm-hmm. They're fighting for Ray's sake. That was the whole point of the match. That they were fighting for the name of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, they're fighting on his behalf.
And I'm over here like, are we serious now? Aleister Black, I don't understand because unless you and Ray were talking while you both got thrown off the roof at Money in the Bank and became friends after that, I'm cool with that because you only fell 6 feet. You only went 6 feet down, the both of you. But this was a good match. This was a good match. If they had more time, I think it would have been even better than what it was.
Yeah.
But for the time they had, it was great. Like, they already knew right away. This is why I like Murphy. Murphy don't know what a startup is. Murphy starts the match at a 97% go. He gets to 100 after he does, like, one high-fly move. He's already at 100. He's ready to go. Mm-hmm. He's good to go. Theory does the nice slow up to his moves and stuff. Aleister Black is unique in his way. Carrillo, if he looks like a solid, soon-to-be heavyweight. Because of how tall he is.
He's tall. No, he is tall.
He could
tall.
put some muscle on.
Yeah, he definitely can, but he is. When I see him stand next to Aleister Black, I'm like, this kid is tall.
Like, he's lengthy, like, he's in solid shape, but
he got some long legs and some long arms. Like, he's just long.
So you could tell he could put on some muscle. Mm-hmm. Turn it up a notch. But in the end, Theory gets the victory for the team.
With the ATL.
Rollins is excited.
Yep.
And right after that, let me tell you, this is when Seth Rollins shows you why he was the number one draft pick whenever they do a draft or that segment that he had, how he had Aleister Black in the ring with a steel chair waiting to attack them. Mm-hmm. And he just went and said, hey, you wait, you stay right there. You move, he loses an eye. And I'm like, oh my God. He's like, you don't want this to happen to him. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't. Put the chair down. Put the chair down.
He said what Ray did was a sacrifice for you guys. I was like, okay, Rollins, you're getting to that level now. I'm digging it. And of course, WWE are in a rush. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I was telling myself, like, this has the potential to be a build-up. But as I said while we were watching the show, this Ray thing obviously means, he's back.
Yeah,
he's signed with the company.
He probably signed. He's more likely to sign with the company. News is probably come out tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
It'll be official.
It'll be official tomorrow.
It was used on Raw.
Mm-hmm. That and also Drew Gulak got added back to the roster of WWE.
Oh yes.
So that news may also break that he probably signed with the company.
But yeah, once I saw the mask when Rollins did the first promo, I said, "Oh, this means then he's back." There's no way they're just gonna keep on, having us guessing like, are we gonna get Rollins versus Mysterio? Like, I don't mind. That's a great match. Perfect match.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen on Raw. Backlash.
The match is gonna happen at Backlash, but Mysterio will be there next week.
Yeah, but anyway, back to the tag match. What did you give it? What did you rate it? I'm interested.
Oh, sorry. I was so upset because he's doing Rollins and
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
But you know what? Maybe that's just a preview of what they're gonna have down the line.
I think
that's what Heyman's gonna do.
I don't think they're gonna have a full match. I think Mysterio is gonna interfere because supposedly they're supposed to have the funeral for Rey Mysterio.
It's his retirement ceremony.
Yeah,
it's retirement ceremony, not retirement funeral.
I gave this a cloud and a quarter, a cloud and a half.
Cloud? Wow, I'm way off by a whole cloud.
They gave it half a cloud?
Yeah, I don't know what I was watching.
Wow, I saw a lot of nice spot moves and stuff.
It probably wasn't paying attention. Ooh. That's what it probably was. I wasn't paying attention. I was texting my mom throughout the night. So.
Nice.
Probably I wasn't paying attention.
No problem. That's why I did.
That's my
fault. Names alone, you knew already. Like, yeah, I should watch.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
That's all right.
We had more promos.
This one was actually good.
The Edge promo, the Edge promo was definitely good.
Great plug-in. On the last ride.
Yep. He talked about how Orton laid the bait and he bid on it. He said that it's been 3,000 plus days since his retirement, and Randy has had over 1,000 matches since then. He talks about how he's a 5'2" workhorse, which I had to sit there and ponder about. And I was like, a 5'2" workhorse in wrestling, what would that consider? And I was like, mic skills, character work, in-ring work, but then I got stuck.
I don't know either. I didn't even know they had it.
I got stuck on the last two. And I thought about charisma. Charisma may have been one of them. But you can't teach charisma. Charisma you just gotta have.
That is true.
So I was like, all right, then charisma can't be it.
Another funny thing in the promo was that how he mentioned that he's had technical matches with some of the greats. And he starts naming them. Now, I'm going to tell you something that's funny about it. He names all the people. He named Christian. He named Cena. He named Shawn. He named Taker. He mentioned Owen Hart as well. And all I got out of that list was when he's trying to tell Randy who he fought. In my head, I said, okay, Edge, I'm sorry to say this. I love you as a wrestler. If you take Owen out, Orton fought exactly the same people you have that in this promo you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He fought them all just like you. I understand, great resume. You've had you did have great matches with each individual. That doesn't, Randy Orton did the exact same thing. That's the part he forgot. But I do like how Edge is doing his best to hype the match up. He's gonna put it all on the line in this one, but I mean, we're not dumb. We both know there's gonna be a third one for SummerSlam, which was only right. Nothing else going on. You might as well use them while the chemistry's good. And WWE is really hyping it up with the pay-per-view song and everything. That the ad of greatest wrestling match ever is bigger than Backlash logo.
Yeah,
it's Backlash in regular font, and then they just throw this big Tetris block. Boom! Greatest wrestling match ever, and you're like.
And then they got the greatest show on earth theme song. I'm so confused about the theme song. I'm like, you do know it's called the greatest show on earth. It says it in the theme song. This is the greatest show Not greatest wrestling match.
Well, if
Not
you're gonna have the
match.
greatest match, you might as well go and think it's the greatest show. In my opinion.
That's true. That's probably what Vince was thinking. After that, we have one more promo. Well, we have more promos after, but we have another promo. Street Profits, Viking Raiders, MVP, Lashley. This is where the Viking Raiders challenge the Street Profits to a bowling match. MVP comes in out of nowhere after the Viking Raiders leave and says that Street Profits are they're wasting their talent and they're going to be flushed after all this.
Yeah, he was hyped when he was saying that.
What, me? Oh, yeah.
When he said it.
Oh, yeah.
You're over here playing golf and you're supposed to act like champions.
Yup. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, we go. So it's like, that's somebody. Finally someone says it. And then he challenges them to a tag team match for later tonight.
Dawkins was funny, though. He's like, you got a problem, big man? I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dawkins is trying to be the muscle of the group.
Yeah.
That he don't have. We all joke here. Then we have the Natalya versus Flair versus Natalya.
You're doing it wrong.
What?
It's Charlotte Flair.
Oh, you're right. Versus Natalya and Nia Jax.
The star.
Asuka comes out to be on commentary. Makes this match 1,000 times better.
This was a good match.
It definitely was a good match.
This
definitely
was a good match.
Definitely was. Natalya and Charlotte hit a double powerbomb on the table on Nia Jax. Nia Jax is wasted.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked like Natalya almost lost it for a little bit on her side of the powerbomb.
Oh yeah, like she like
because they did have to walk a couple of steps. They did have to
a couple maybe
with that weight.
Too.
Yeah, it was just funny because the way they had her, I'm like thinking in my head like, oh look, the shield bomb, like how the two would just have them up together. And, you know, it was great though. Great part of the match.
Yeah, and then there was oh my god, there was another scary part where Nia Jax is on the turnbuckle.
Oh,
she's about to superplex Charlotte. Natalya comes running in, and she does that powerbomb spot. It seems like all the females love doing that spot.
I felt like they had it ass backwards. Natalya should have been the one on the second rope, and Nia should have been the one on the bottom doing the powerbomb. Because it would have looked more. It would have looked more smoother. Because Nia can handle Natalya with that powerbomb part. Natalya's technicability would
safe
flip.
Yeah,
safely just put Charlotte right over. So Charlotte got it. Because good lord, it was a crash.
I thought Charlotte actually hurt her throat when she came down.
I'm glad Nia has the power. She threw Charlotte to make sure
Well, I really thought Charlotte almost got hurt when she was holding her throat. I was like, oh no. Another one bites the dust.
That's if there's something right now that can't happen, it's Charlotte getting injured.
Yeah, they have big plans for her.
Listen,
I don't know what their plans.
I'm sorry, it ain't that. It ain't that. What's the plans for her? It's Vince is lost without seeing no Roman, so he's gotta put his attention to something. So he said, why not go with the greatest like you would think the greatest female wrestler of all time? I got her. I'm gonna boost her up. I'm gonna make her the next big star. Now that Becky's gone, I need somebody else. So I see it.
Yeah.
But back to this match. She scared me. When she hit that figure 8 on Nia.
Oh, and Nia came running into
No. When she had Nia on it.
Oh, on Nia on the figure 8? You thought she was gonna win?
Yeah, because when she right before she did the figure 8. She did the move right before where she put Nia's leg on the rope and jumped on top and boom, stepped on it. And that was the same knee that she had injured.
Yeah.
So it made sense. Like, all right, the pain is coming back. Charlotte applies this figure 8. It's over. Come on, when she usually puts on that figure 8, you thinking it's over. And then the camera zoomed in like Nia's ready to tap. And, oh, Lord and behold, Natalya with the move of the match. Nice drop kick to Charlotte's ribs. Oh, yes.
Drop kick to the ribs.
Yes, perfect. It was perfect. Right after that, you get what did I had it? Oh yeah. Right after that, Charlotte and Natalya go at it. Charlotte gets thrown out the ring by Nia. Nia hits a Samoan drop on Natalya. We both called it. Natty was there to get the pin.
Yep. Natty's there to get the pin.
Nia and Asuka. Backlash.
What do you give the match?
I gave this match a cloud and 3/4.
So did I.
This match was good.
It was good. It was really good. I was looking at it. At first, I had it at a match. I had it at 1.5 clouds. And then I went back up.
I personally think, in my honesty, with us and our views ratings today, it's better for us and for the company. This NXT and the crowd is gonna give each match a half a cloud more.
Yeah, it plays a factor.
It definitely
it plays a factor. It plays a major factor.
That little amount of people made it gave those wrestlers a momentum. Like they knew, like okay, they were digging this. It's not like they were being biased. Like whatever they WWE probably told me, hey, you cheer what you want to cheer. Like
Nah, they kind of were all like because when they did that promo in the beginning of the night and Nia Jax came out, they all booed Nia. All of them booed Nia. I highly doubt.
No, but they go with the storyline.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's a few that were clapping as well. Like you get your claps. Like they keep it regular.
Yeah.
But it was perfect. Like the crowd, the little crowd, the wrestlers there, it made it good.
Yeah. So when I was rating it, back to that. When I was rating it, I had it at 1.5 clouds, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, Kevin Owens and Garza had 1.5. I was like, that match was better than that. I was like, yeah, 1.75. I was like, it wasn't as good as the Apollo and Andrade match, but it was definitely better than Kevin Owens and Garza.
It definitely was.
Next up, we had a Drew McIntyre promo walking out of the building. Once again, come up to Drew. Drew, where you going, Drew? I was just walking out of the building. Seems like you always know how to catch me. Drew was told about Street Profits versus Lashley and MVP at the main event. He said he didn't know that was happening. He said he forgot something in the back and that most likely he's going to find it after their match.
I don't even know what it was.
No one does. It was just an excuse to stay back in the building.
I mean, it would have been better if you would have just had your gear and just put it on when you came out, whatever. Like you came to fight just in case. That's what I thought. Like, all right. He's talking about his gear. He's probably just going to take off his clothes on the top. And
you know what? If he does a promo next week,
play Superman and just...
No, if he does a promo next week and he says, if someone asks him, oh, what did you end up forgetting last week? I hope he says his boot that he kicked down MVP's throat. In some sense of that way, he talks about his boot that he forgot. That's what I hope it was. Next up, we had the R-Truth promo. That led into a Grunk promo, which was about the 24/7 title.
Truth got his brain working.
It seems like it.
He figured out Tom Brady doesn't have the title.
Yes, definitely does. But also, another thing I got out of this promo was Grunk has a really good heel face. He has a really good bad guy face. But he's not a bad guy. Hey, I can't take him serious as a heel. But he definitely does have a good heel face. Like, at the end of that promo, when the camera zoomed in, he had that face. I was like, ooh, that's a good heel face. I was like, they could work with... And then I was like, no, they can't.
But then you remember...
It's Grunk.
But then you remember what he was saying during the promo.
Yeah.
I was got eyes behind his back, and he actually points to...
Just the shades and stuff. I'm just like... God. Yeah, no, never mind.
Just put the belt on R-Truth, please, and just...
Well, it gives WWE good publicity when...
No, I know. And then, now that he's with Tampa... That's the hottest team.
I hope he does press conferences and he puts the belt in front while doing press conference. That would be so funny.
Yeah, because then that means there's a possible chance Truth is around.
Yeah.
And they probably told everybody, like, hey, we're going to do a quick segment. Do not get nervous or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's all scripted. Don't, whatever you see, it's not real. You can take all the pictures you want, but it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
After that, we had Ric Flair.
I did not know he was on this. He was going to do this.
I did. I knew it. I was scrolling through and I seen he was going to be on the show. I was like, oh, Ric Flair is going to endorse. Is coming out to talk about the Edge and Orton match. Which is exactly what he did. He's talking about how he's no longer the Ric Flair of the old. But he had countless great wrestling matches, which is absolutely true. I don't know if what he said about having the most best matches is True.
Well, if you think about his career, maybe. Because he has fought the greatest.
Yeah. Definitely has. And I could definitely... I'm going to look into it, though. It got me intrigued and wanted me to look into it a little bit more. And then he's talking about who he thinks is the better wrestler between Orton and Edge. And, of course, he picks
Randy Orton,
He picks Randy Orton to beat Edge. And that was that. Next up, we have a Liv Morgan promo. I'm telling you, bro, this is Monday Night promo.
Oh, I didn't even...
Monday Night promo.
I'm not going to lie. I let this one go.
And she just said she doesn't feel good enough. Feels like she was floating around. And she's alive and she's going to fulfill who she was meant to be and live her best life.
You know what I'm getting from this? I don't know if you watched it like that, but I know I did. Her talking like in that little like room, I feel like she's doing a little confession stand thing in like a Real World episode. Where you just go in the like you know how the remember the Real World, you're living with 7 strangers. You getting to know people. You're not getting that vibe. I got that. I'm getting that vibe ever since.
Yo, now that you mentioned it, I can see your point.
Think about it. The Real World was about 7 strangers. And after the end of the season, after all the bickering and nonsense they gave each other,
oh my god!
What everyone comes out of it saying, "I'm a better person," blah blah. I'm getting that with Liv Morgan.
Oh my god!
Liv Morgan is finally like learning about herself slowly and just confessing it, like bringing back memories to that's what I'm getting from it. I don't mind it at all because she's the perfect person to pull this off. Perfect one to do this with. There's no one else in the company that could do this one right now, but I am sensing that little room, little confession room, little Real World thing going on. I like it.
No,
nothing wrong with it. I like it. It just gave me that vibe. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like,
that is so funny.
Like she's doing the whole Real World
That
thing.
is so funny. She is 25, so
it's perfect to me. I
might
don't mind
be.
it.
She might be. Just saying, she might be. I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't mind it.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I like the concept. I like the concept. If that's what it is, I like it.
I wouldn't be shocked. That's all I'm saying.
She's just confessing here and there, like that she's learning, bring back a memory of whatnot. I like it.
I would not be shocked.
That's all I'm saying. The slow push and live. I like it.
I would not be shocked. Then last but not least, our main event: Street Profits versus MVP and Lashley.
I can't believe this match really happened.
Neither can I.
I was like, I didn't understand, like, the whole point of it. Like, these guys just finished having a game of golf.
A gentleman's game of golf.
Yeah.
A gentleman's game of golf.
MVP still holding his cheek from the Claymore. Lashley didn't say one word throughout the whole night. He was just in fighting gear, so he knew he was going to fight.
I like Silent Lashley.
Yeah, I do too, because he's just, now he has to just worry about his in-ring work and look like a powerhouse.
Yep, that's all I want him to do.
I had this as an okay match. Because I knew what it was going to build up for in the end was for Drew and Lashley to get a little action on each other to hype it up more. I gave the match a cloud because Montez Ford was just great.
Gave it a quarter of a cloud.
I gave it a cloud. I
don't like the DQ finish.
I like the very beginning of what Montez was doing with Lashley. The whole little roll down and hey and all that stuff. Like, I like Montez. Like, and then he mentioned the Rock promo. I told you, we're getting closer. He's going to give Dawkins the boot. Like, this is it now.
Oh,
I'm tired of this.
Singles push?
That's it. You don't see it? He's another one like Korea. He could put some muscle on. Vince could do something with that.
Well, let's see. See the advice beyond. Let's see what the advice his wife would give him.
But right after that, McIntyre does come out.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a little preview of what we're going to see at Backlash.
Nice little brawl. I liked it.
They start hitting the glass like some hockey players. Boom. Running.
Some big boys hitting them glasses.
And then the referee, with the smartest IQ in the world, was like, why am I going to get people in the back? Well, we got NXT superstars out here.
That's so bad.
No, it's not, because it's perfect.
It's so bad.
It's perfect.
Yo, those first 2 guys that came out
but
just got clean.
Right,
I was like, oh, I'm not going to remember you when you make your debut, though.
Yes, that's all right. I understand that part, but it was perfect because of the simple fact these two are legit badasses. Like they're not little guys.
No. You're right.
So
but I just found it funny.
That's why the second round they went and got 7 more of them, and Samoa Joe on the counter is like, yeah, that's still not enough. He's like, look at the size of these guys, and I'm like, I agree, but you could tone it down, and then
everybody came out,
and then everybody they just said, all right, whoever's out here, women included, just let's make a stand and. Not bad.
They separated the both of them, and she was like, "When I get free from this, I'm gonna claim more."
Oh yeah, Drew was on point today. Drew
has to be one of my favorite champions.
Drew was on point. He just wants to see this Lashley. That's all he keeps saying. He's like, "I want to see this real Lashley." Damn it, I was like, "Oh,
Drew has to be one of my favorite champions in a long time." I will have to say
this is without a crowd.
I would have to definitely say it. I think the last time I seen an entertaining champion like Drew, to be honest, was you're not gonna like this answer. Was Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose?
Dean Ambrose, bro. It's just because Dean always came out and he was just like, "What are we doing? Why are we doing this? We know how this ends. Let's just get to the point."
You're right, yeah.
And Dean always came out. He's like, "All right, why are we standing here? I'm ready to fight. Let's fight."
Yeah, you're right.
So he was to me. He was entertaining as that type of champion. And Drew's just so much bigger than the Claymore. The Claymore's just so more. It's not more effective, but it sounds and it looks. Yeah, for him it just sounds and it looks better than the Dean Ambrose's double arm TDT. It just look. I don't know, something about Drew that I just like more.
I hope they steal the show over this big ad.
I hope so too.
I hope. We know that now that AEW has done it themselves, so we know now at Backlash, Drew and Lashley now at the main event.
No.
And Braun, well, that was a given. That match
should start off the night.
That match should be pre-show. To be quite honest with you, I'm sorry.
Wow.
A handicap match for the. Come on now. We saw this already for the Intercontinental title, and the Intercontinental title was trash at the time. The only reason now you're getting some prestige into it, because you're getting us like excited that we might see a Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles or Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles. Like we're gonna get one dream match out the way for about you trying to bring back to hope, like some life.
Yeah.
And Braun was part of that. Was that nonsense? Like Braun is part of all the nonsense now. Mm-hmm. He killed the tag team division.
Yep.
The Intercontinental title he had to lose in a handicap match against 3 other guys. And now he's doing a WWE title match with...
Universal title match.
The Universal title match with Miz Morrison, Hey Ho.
In a handicap match.
I bet you when this match happens, it's going to be a 2-minute match, and the Fiend or whatever Bray Wyatt does will be longer than the match to set up the Fiend and Strowman now. It's all a setup to get the Fiend to Strowman.
Yeah.
Like, we'll probably see the Fiend at Backlash.
Yeah.
We'll see it.
We'll
probably do a little...
Look, I have a picture of a poster with Backlash in it. I'm going to show you it right now. It has the Fiend in it. It's pretty dope. I saved it just so when we do our Backlash review, I was going to use this as a thumbnail. Look at that. Isn't that sick?
Yeah, he's
going to be there. And if he shows up, I'm using it.
Even if he just does the little stare down like he did to Cena, for their mania, just stay there and show Strowman like, yeah, this ain't Bray Wyatt now. Like now you got to deal with this. Even though Goldberg ruined it, and Strowman could be like, oh, Goldberg was nothing.
Yeah,
Goldberg was nothing. I just did what Roman was gonna do. That's all.
And Goldberg beat you.
And Goldberg beat you, and I beat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, good booking. We're gonna make the Fiend champ, so Goldberg should just come back and beat the Fiend again. So Braun could go, oh, this is a walk in the park.
Yeah,
give my belt back.
This is nothing.
Vince is lost without Roman on SmackDown. This is easy.
Oh, you know what? You reminded me because we were talking about this while Raw was going on. Because I told you the news that it looks like Matt Riddle's going to be called up to the main roster.
So Wednesday's.
And you said it might be Wednesday. I don't know when it's going to happen. Wednesday might be his last match. I think his last match actually might be at TakeOver. I think that's going to be his last match. His last match is going to be at TakeOver.
He's not scheduled for TakeOver. Is set.
It's almost set. It's not fully set.
Well, you got to think about it. TakeOver usually gives you 5 matches.
I know, but that's why I said almost. I said I think. I'm not. I'm just speculating on what I'm trying to piece together.
I can name you the matches. That's why I can name the card.
No, it's fine. But so when AJ got traded, they said that Raw would get future draft picks considerations. So I think one of the guys that they're going to call up for Raw to replace AJ is going to be Matt Riddle.
I don't mind it.
That's how I see Matt Riddle. And I think we're going to get Matt Riddle versus Brock Lesnar down the line.
But I think he's going to SmackDown.
I know, but I have a funny... I just have this weird feeling that he's going to end up on Raw somehow.
Well,
you're right.
But Cole did say it was picks from Raw, from SmackDown that's going to Raw.
Exactly. So Raw gets to pick to get their draft picks, basically.
From SmackDown, not from an NXT.
No, but their draft picks, you can pick whoever. You can pick from wherever. You can pick from NXT, SmackDown. You can pick from wherever.
Oh, but
the
way Cole said
remember what they did with who they traded to SmackDown? Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, I believe they traded from Raw to SmackDown, and they had future draft picks. And with the draft picks, they ended up, I believe, they took an NXT talent. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember.
I'm just going by what Cole said. Cole said that Raw will get
future draft pick considerations.
A draft pick from SmackDown.
They did this last time, and the exact same thing happened last time, and the future draft pick ended up being like an NXT
I don't mind
superstar.
them dropping Cesaro, and Matt Riddle could just go to SmackDown himself, because I know they need
it. Yeah, I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that Matt Riddle may end up on Raw. That's all. But
they need that number.
I know, but you're right.
I agree that Raw would be the
best choice.
The best choice,
but SmackDown needs
for the business wise. The
SmackDown
hype up.
Yeah,
you can use a Matt Riddle for Fox.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all the time we have. You have anything else to say?
That was a good episode of Raw.
It really was.
I wasn't really bored.
Mm-mm.
I had my little moments, as everyone does, to check their phone. But besides that, I could use, I could complain and say not enough matches, and the next week they give you.
So that's what I'm saying. They're trying to figure out a balance here.
At this point right now, with everything going on, I take whatever I get. If that's what they're gonna give me, I'll report it for you. That's all. I'm not complaining because now they got a crowd, so matches are gonna get better.
Yeah.
Clouds are gonna go up now. I'm trying to throw. I haven't even thrown a 4 cloud yet. I'm trying to throw a 4 cloud. I'm trying to. I think I might get it soon. I have a feeling I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that 4 cloud match.
What did you rate this anyway? No, we'll talk about that.
What?
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get off.
Oh. I have a feeling I know when I'm gonna get it.
All right.
That takeover.
All
one of those matches.
All right.
I gotta pick. The hardest part is to choose the one that's gonna do it.
When we do the predictions, that's gonna be fun.
That's the one that I have to pick the right.
I haven't watched NXT in a minute, but anyway. All right, guys. If you like what you heard, and you guys wanna, hello, will Aleister Black take over as the Messiah once Seth takes a break? That's a very good question, but I doubt it. I don't think Aleister will take over as the Messiah. I think Seth will still stay the Messiah. I think Murphy and Austin Theory will win the titles.
Yeah, I think what they're doing now is they'll have Rollins build them up right before he has to become, do daddy duties real quick.
Mm-hmm.
By that time, maybe they can be tag champs or so. Because for some reason right now, I also believe these two are going to start becoming a tag team. Garza and Andrade.
Yeah.
Get that, you got to build this tag team division up. Because you got the after school program games going on with the bowling and the golf and the...
You got a bunch of joke going on, a bunch of nonsense going on.
Let's get this tag team division spiced up. So those two would help. Besides that, I don't see them breaking this up no time soon.
Yeah, neither time. Who will win the Intercontinental Tournament? I think the finals is going to be Daniel Bryan and AJ. Lashley. I think the Intercontinental Tournament finals is going to be Daniel Bryan and AJ. And I think AJ is going to come out on top to win his first Intercontinental title. Because he's a permanent SmackDown guy, so I have to now change my pick.
I want it to be Daniel and AJ, but they gave Jeff Hardy 4 video vignettes, and they didn't do it for no reason.
No, I get you, but I think Sheamus is still going to cost him the Intercontinental title.
Oh, that's right. You can see, I can see that. But if they go clean,
then
Jeff's going to win.
Yeah.
Then it'll be AJ, which is I'm cool with that too. AJ and Jeff for Backlash.
Yeah. The Viking Jobbers. Whoa, the Viking Raiders are actually better than what they being portrayed as. And my favorite Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie will be The Game Planner.
Really? Game Plan? For real?
It's a good movie. I like it.
Oh, man. Oh. Do you know a movie I actually like of his that no one really talks about?
I like Jumanji movies. They're really good too.
The one movie that no one talks about that The Rock like kills it in.
Walking Tall.
Walking Tall.
Walking Tall is a great movie. I love that movie.
Walking Tall is a great movie.
It's another good one.
That's a movie no one talks about The Rock's because now The Rock just does 40 million better movies.
Yeah.
But Walking Tall, before he was into explosions and the comedy, great movie.
All right, that's it. That's all the time we have for you guys today, actually.
The hacker is going to hold the icy title. I hope not.
Oh, boy. Okay.
He could fight AJ.
If you guys like what you heard, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bells. You guys have any other question, comments, you guys want to correct us, negative or positive, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We got tough skin. Just leave them down below. Also, thank you guys for your support. And always remember, it's never a bad thing for a roll-up in wrestling.